Snackit was born several years ago, almost quite a decade ago. It was out of my distaste towards how much we as human beings consume plastics and further dispose of them. So I was able to identify that plastics are the most ubiquitous materials in the world, where we use plastics on a daily basis, on a regular basis, and we didn't have other alternatives. And I was able to identify that regardless of how much campaigns towards eradicating plastics, cleaning up rivers and oceans, we still had so much of them. We still had marine animals ingesting the plastic. We still had so much advocacy coming from scientists about how much we have, how much microplastics we still have on the planet. So I wanted to bring about a sustainable alternative to the table where we have, given that this is also something that hasn't been quite explored into. So that's how Snackit came about.
And is safe for consumption by the entire ecosystem. It biodegrades within 5 days and can be consumed by plants, animals, fishes, and mankind.
The same way parents don't have a special child, I love my legal background. I love law. Actually, growing up, I wanted to major into the legal field, so it was a passion of mine all through. I also love the fact that I'm an innovator. I'm able to articulate my innovative ideas through products and services that bring about change in humanity. And I also love being the managing director at Green Extra Mechanics. So I don't have a special child because they are all something I'm very passionate about. I'm the first of 3. I am the only girl, and I have 2 younger brothers. Growing up, I was a quite active, child. I recall several conversations, growing up with my mom, where I remember at about 4 years of age, my mom brought home several sports equipment. So she brought balls, footballs, basketballs, all those sports equipments. And growing up, I wanted to know exactly why she did it. So she told me the reason why she did it was she wanted to know the particular sport I'd pick on, because she was able to notice that I picked onto tennis, skating, and basketball, where I was able to evolve into them. She also mentioned that the reason why she did that was to help me explore other avenues, other channels of skill development. So basically that was a cognitive development skill, so that she's able to nurture the various activities that I'm able to pick up on. So I was able to continue on with my sports. I actually played for my basketball team in high school, and I was a very skilled basketballer to mention. In terms of my innovations, it wasn't something that was quite or well picked up on growing up, because it had to involve the uptake of therapists and a counselor to be able to identify or to be able to help me channel my innovative ideas. So I recall I used to struggle in terms of developing these ideas. I used to have so many ideas coming up in my head, but I didn't know what to do with them. So in turn, it's kind of clouded my mind. It kind of gave me, how you bottle things up. So that's basically the whole concept, until I was able to involve, until my parents and I were able to involve a therapist who was able to now help me identify that. And from then I was able to put down the ideas and now start on how best I can be able to implement them. Plastics are the most commonly consumed materials in the world, and this has created an environmental pollution crisis.